Did you know your brain has at least 8 different ways of picking your crush? Some are explosive. Others sneak up on you. And some? They're based on people from your childhood. Which one have you felt before? Because here's the truth. You're not catching feelings by accident. You're running a silent algorithm. This is every way your brain is picking your crush. And trust me, once you learn how it works, you'll never look at love the same way again. 1. Lust, the primal override. You're at a party. The music's loud, conversations are everywhere, and suddenly your eyes land on someone across the room. You don't know them. You've never spoken, but something in your body sparks. Your pulse quickens, your skin warms, and your attention narrows in. That's not your soul recognizing your soulmate. That's your brain firing off a very old biological program. Deep in the hypothalamus, your brain releases testosterone and estrogen, ancient messengers that whisper, "Go." It doesn't ask if they're kind or if you like the same movies. It only cares if the genetic math checks out. This is lust, a primal override, and for a moment it makes everything else fade. You're not falling in love. You're following an instinct, millions of years old. 2. Romantic obsession, the dopamine rush. There's that other kind of crush, the kind that takes over your mind. You meet someone, maybe just once, and suddenly they're everywhere. In your thoughts, your playlists, your what-if daydreams. This time, your brain doesn't just nudge you. It floods your reward system with dopamine, the same chemical that makes winning feel euphoric. Every time you see them, you get a little hit, like a mental slot machine paying out in smiles and text messages. And now, you're hooked. It's not because they're perfect, it's because your brain made them feel unforgettable. Romantic obsession isn't magic. It's neurology, and your brain is on a high. 3. Emotional attachment, the long-term lock-in. Not all crushes are loud. Some are quiet, slow, safe. You know this kind. They're the person you turn to after a bad day. The one who knows how you like your coffee, or when you need space without saying a word. This is emotional attachment. It's built over time, not sparks. Your brain releases oxytocin and vasopressin, the same chemicals that bond babies to parents and partners to each other. There's no fireworks here, no dramatic texting at midnight, but there is something stronger. Trust, comfort, a steady kind of love that doesn't burn out. Because your brain isn't always chasing thrill, it's also searching for home. 4. Split attraction, the tab problem. But what if you want different things from different people? You feel intense chemistry with person A. You crave long conversations with person B. And somehow, you feel safest with person C. Are you confused? Not really. Your brain is just compartmentalizing. It turns out, attraction doesn't come as one neat package. You can feel sexual desire toward one person, romantic infatuation toward another, and deep emotional safety with a third. These aren't glitches. They're features. Your brain runs parallel programs each, designed for a different kind of connection. So yes, you can fall in love with someone's mind while wanting someone else's touch. Welcome to the chaos. Your brain handles it daily. 5. Familiarity, the quiet crush that builds. Sometimes, love doesn't start with a spark. It starts with proximity. You sit next to them in class. You pass them in the hallway. You work on the same floor. At first, nothing. But slowly, your brain starts to recognize them. And with each passing interaction, the unfamiliar becomes familiar. That familiarity becomes comfort. And comfort starts to feel like attraction. This is called the mere exposure effect. Your brain is wired to like what it sees often. So that slow burn crush on someone you barely noticed at first, that might not be coincidence. That might be memory, turning into desire. 6. Psychological imprinting. The familiar stranger. There are people who just feel familiar. You don't know why. Maybe it's the way they speak, or how they look at you. But your nervous system recognizes something in them, even if your mind doesn't. That's not magic. That's your brain connecting patterns. Specifically, emotional patterns from childhood. This is called psychological imprinting. You might be drawn to someone who reminds you of a parent or caretaker, not in appearance, but in vibe. Their calmness, their intensity, their distance. Your brain thinks, we've been here before. We know this story. It feels safe, even when it's not. Sometimes, we fall for what's familiar, even if it's not always good for us. 7. Matching hypothesis, the compatibility filter. Some crushes don't explode. They click. You meet someone who shares your values, your humor, your way of seeing the world. They're not a mystery. They're a mirror. This is your brain running the matching hypothesis, a subconscious scan for similarity. Not just in looks, but in lifestyle, status, worldview. Because as much as we crave excitement, the brain also loves predictability. Fewer surprises, fewer conflicts, more alignment. So while others chase drama, you're drawn to peace. Not because it's boring, because it works. 8. The slow burn, the crush that grew in the background. And then there's the crush you didn't even see coming. They were always there at the edge of your world. Maybe as a friend, a colleague, a constant. And one day, for no particular reason, you see them differently. They laugh, and it feels warmer. They look at you, and your chest flutters. This is the slow burn. It doesn't rely on dopamine highs or instant attraction. It builds quietly through time, trust, and little moments. Neuroscientists believe this is a result of gradually rising oxytocin and exposure over time. It's the flame that starts small and never burns out. Not because it's fiery, but because it's real. Thank you for watching again, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Help me on my journey to 50,000 subscribers. It would mean the world to me. Let's grow together, one video at a time.